Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be showing you how to change the hydraulic cam chain tensioner to a manual cam chain tensioner. The reason why we're doing this video is because there's a lot of videos about this process, but none of them address a couple of important questions. And I see the comments on these videos and no one even replies. Maybe because they're a bit old or whatever, but anyways, this is the updated one. So the first thing that we need to know is, should the engine be top dead center while changing the cam chain tensioner? The answer is no. I did a lot of research, and as long as you do not change anything in the bike, you do not move, like the engine is not moving or anything, you should be fine. You're just removing tension on the chain and then you're reapplying it and you should be fine. Never, ever, ever mess with the crankshaft if tensioner is off. You might have a problem with the timing and then the valve's gonna hit. You don't wanna go there. The second thing is the oil feed for the hydraulic tensioner. So the manual says that you have to block the oil feed for the hydraulic tensioner or else you're gonna have low oil pressure. The thing is with the manual tensioner, you do not really need to block it because actively, I mean, you are blocking it. The manual cam chain tensioner is already blocking the feed. So you do not really need to worry about it. And for the tools that you need for this job, you do not really need much tools. You just need Torx bit just to adjust the pressure, and a 24 and a 17 millimeter. That's pretty much about it. And of course, you're gonna need this one to untighten. And the bike already comes with the screwdriver just to remove these bolts. There is a bolt that's hidden from underneath here, so we're gonna remove the two pieces together and let's get started. Remove these. Damn. They're pretty tight, so this one. Okay, let's see. Okay. So it's only two screws actually. Okay, so now we can see the hydraulic tensioner that is here. So remove the coolant just to give you some extra space. Okay, so this is the hydraulic cam chain tensioner cap, the black cap. We're gonna remove it, and it's a 24 millimeters. But before you move it, just make sure you put a rag here to collect any oil so that doesn't land on the radiator hose or on the header, and it's gonna be smelly and you're gonna be messy and you're gonna have to clean the whole thing. And to take it. Now be careful because the oil might be warm if you were driving the bike recently, so the bike is warm. So let's open it. Let's open. A little bit of oil comes out. Oil is clean. Nice. Okay. Now you can see. You see where the oil feed? This is the oil feed. There's a hole that is inside there that aligns with this one, and from the other side, put my finger. See here and here, and voila. You can see here. There's a ball joint here. There is an O-ring here. Pretty loose. Okay, slack. So now to compare the O-ring the second O-ring that's inside to the ones that we have, we're gonna go a tiny bit tighter than the one, which is the middle one, which should actually be tight enough. Yeah. See, now this one is actually tighter and it sits perfect. So it should be the perfect size to sit on the other one, which is gonna sit like this. And the second O-ring, primary one, is already provided, so I'll make this one loose.
Okay, you see here where the hole is? That's the oil feed. And it is gonna be blocked by this thread.
So when we compare these two, the hydraulic and the manual one, you can see here that there is a hole here in the black cap that allows the oil feed for the oil to go inside, go through the ball joint here, and create pressure and push on the chain inwards. Now when we're switching to this one, you can see it's also half blocked, but right now what's going to happen is when we place this one, it is going to block the oil feed. There is no half of the hole opening that allows it, and the rest is fully blocked. So make this one loose. Let's take this one off first. And we're going to back this one up all the way because we need to feel when it starts to touch the guide. Okay, so it's a bit hard to tighten it with your hand. Okay, now we feel some pressure. Can apply some pressure and then do quarter of a turn back, release, and put the washer and the nut back to lock it in its place. Okay. This one is 17. Let's lock it momentarily. Okay, now comes the sound check. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn on the bike to see if the cam chain is gonna do the normal rattle. Let's see. We remove the microphone and let's see how it's gonna sound. So now the bike is warm. What we're gonna do is we're gonna give it a cold start, see how it's gonna sound. Now the last part is make sure that the nut is tight properly. Gonna tighten a bit more, just the nut, not this one, not the tensioner. Tensioner is a tiny bit tight. If the noise comes back, that's when you should tighten it a tiny bit more with time. That should be, you should check after 10,000 kilometers, which is around 6,000 miles. So after your second oil change, you're gonna do that. And the remaining part is basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna do another oil change, even though we just did 500 miles on this oil. But because I was doing some more digging about to add the ticking noise and in general all the rattle that we hear in the engine, we're gonna test out the noise from the Castrol oil. So it's the same viscosity, nothing changed, but I've heard that it actually might make a difference. So with the manual tensioner and the Castrol oil, we should have less noisy engine. This one we tighten it enough. We're gonna tighten the nut to make sure it's secure enough. Good, perfect. Don't do that. And gonna put this one back. One. Shoulders tight. Bring in this piece. And now we're just gonna put back the 2 screws that we took out. Okay, and that's it. Now everything looks good. Make sure to change the second O-ring. It does not come with a secondary O-ring. This O-ring that's supposed to be changed, you should have your own if you buy this one. So make sure of that. So you saw that this job is pretty delicate, but it's not that hard. It's pretty easy. You just need the tools that we showed you. Be very gentle. Never touch the crankshaft. Do not touch anything, and it should be easy. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.